Okay, so today we will start the motion of body, connected body, motion of connected bodies. So this is a very important topic. We will talk about the motion of various bodies which are connected either through ropes, strings. And the first case is by using pulley. This is the pulley, and one string is passing through this, and this is one body of mass capital M, and this is another body of mass small m. So to solve such problems we have to use the free body diagram, and you know what is that free body diagram is. Actually this is a diagram in which we just talk about we think about force acting on a specific system, a specific body. So we have two bodies, one is of mass m, small m, and second one is mass capital M. So I should use m1 and m2. So this m1 and m2. So we will have two different systems, m1 and m2, and this is connected, and this is that string. So we will think about the force acting on individual bodies. So first of all we have to think the difference in the mass of this m1 and m2. What is the system, how the system will work if this m2 is greater than m1? What will happen? This is the string. Obviously the tension will be there. So this is that tension T, and this is that tension T, and the direction of tension will be always toward the pulley. Remember this. And the motion of this bodies m2 and m1, this depends on the mass m2 and m1. If m2 is greater than m1, obviously this will slide like this. Means this will move upward direction, and this will come to the downward direction. Means the motion of this system, the motion of these bodies will be like this. Because why? Because this m2 is greater than m1. Let's say in this case, this acceleration is a, then the direction of acceleration of this m2 will be along this, and the direction of this acceleration of this m1, that will be along this. And we cannot forget about the acceleration due to gravity. So acceleration due to gravity on this body, this will be m2z, and the direction of acceleration due to this gravity, this is m1z. So in individual bodies, in this m2, there are three forces applied. In order to draw this free body diagram for this m2 and m1 individually, for m2, if this is m2, one force is that force due to gravitation, that is m2z. Second force is this tension on the string, that is the tension on the string T. And the third force, because of this acceleration, and the acceleration of this body is toward on the downward direction, so the third force will be again, that is m2a. What's about the free body diagram of this m1? This is m1. We are showing that just like a point, and the one force toward the gravity, that is m1z. Second, obviously because of this tension on the wire, that is T. And the third force, that will be again toward that tension, means an upward direction, and that is m1a. This is m1a. Remember this is m2a. On this mass is m2, and here this m1a, this is in the upward direction, because this system is moving like this. Now we have to write two equations, one for this, second for this. We have different forces with directions as well as magnitude. So the first equation for this m1, what will be? This is T in the upward direction, m1a, this is also in upward direction. So T plus m1a, it is equal to m1z. Okay. And for the second one, this is the T is in the upward direction and the two forces are in the downward direction. So T, it is equal to M2A plus M2Z. Now, in such cases, what we have to solve, we have to find the value of T and the value of A. Try to solve it. Obviously, that M1 and M2 will be given. G, that is acceleration due to gravity, that will be given. So you have to solve the acceleration of the system as well as the tension on the string. तो हमारे पास दो इक्वेशंस है, दोनों इक्वेशन तुमको सॉल्व करनी है और सॉल्व करके ए और जी ए और टी की वैल्यू कैलकुलेट करें. चलिए दोनों इक्वेशन को सॉल्व करो. ये इक्वेशन जो है, दिस इज इन इक्विलिब्रियम कंडीशन, जब ये बॉडी रेस्ट में है. सिंस दिस बॉडी इन मोशन, सो ये जो इक्वेशन होगा दैट विल बी डिफरेंट. So here, this system is moving there along this. So tension direction is toward this direction, upward direction, and M2 is this. Since this is moving, means this M2Z it is greater than T tension. ये नीचे अगर कोई flow हो रहा है, इसका मतलब ये है this M2Z this is greater than this tension. That's why this system is moving in downward direction. So how we can write this is M2Z minus T. This is greater than the complete force towards the center is greater than this tension. That's why this is moving in the downward direction. So M2T, M2Z minus T, it is equal to M2A. This is equation number. The body diagram is okay, but the system, this is moving along this, and this system is moving along this. So this system is moving along this, and this is moving along this. And what's about the second one? This one. This system is moving this, so T is greater than M1G, so that is equal to T minus M1Z. It is equal to M1A. This is. So you have to also think about the direction of motion. So according to that, M2Z minus T or T minus M2Z, this depends on the direction of motion. Why I am writing this M2Z minus T? Because this system is moving down in the downward direction. So this M2Z is greater than T, which is balanced by this M2A. So this is M2Z minus T is equal to M2A. And what's about this? This system is moving in the upward direction. This T, it is greater than M1G. This T is greater than M1G in this free body diagram. That's why this system is moving in the upward direction. So this is T minus M1G, it is equal to M1A. This is the second one. Now you have to solve this. Okay, so what is the process? First, you have to write two equations, two or three equations, depending on number of system, number of bodies. So, and we have to solve for acceleration as well as tension are that required parameters. So what we did here, we have two body connected through a rope, and with that rope is that string is passing through this pulley, and we have written two equations, and that equations the direction depends on the magnitude as well as the direction. Here I have taken minus sign with T, and here I have taken minus plus sign with this T, and this tension T, this is always equal when this rope is passing through any pulley. Remember this. चलिए second one try करें. This is a table. सिंपल करना है. Let me use some simple problem first. Okay. So I am taking this from this. This is the pulley, and one body is here, and this is one body which is connected through the string which is passing through this pulley, and there is the another body over here. Now says this is M0 and this is M1. This M1 is given as 10 kg, and M0 is given as equal to M0 is given as equal to 5 kg. M1, M2 you can write. Only that M1, M0 and M0 or M की value जो है वो दिया गया है. You have to calculate tension as well as acceleration. First of all, let us think. This is freely hanging. This is freely hanging, and this is on the table.
Frictionless.
Frictionless. There is no friction at all. So let us draw that force diagram. So one force. This is toward this. This will be M1Z, and one normal force. It is perpendicular to the table, normal to the table, that is N. If there is some friction in between this, then this N is effective, otherwise this is balanced. Okay, and the tension T, this is on this string, and the direction of tension is always toward the pulley, so the direction of tension T here, and obviously the direction T will be here. This is freely hanging, means that system will move toward this as in the downward direction because of this gravitational force and not Z on this body. Okay, so let us write that equations. First is this M1G is balanced by this N, so this T can be written as equivalent to M1 multiplied by acceleration because this system is moving along this. And what's about this? Here, when we write this equation, we have to think about this mass also, क्योंकि ये उसको pull कर रहा है ना? So we have second equation. The total mass will be m0 plus m multiplied by a, क्योंकि ये पूरे सिस्टम को पुल करने की कोशिश कर रहा है. ये दोनों सिस्टम का मास जो होगा that is m0 and m1, and it is multiplied by a, and this is equal to m0 z, and the first that t is equal to m1a. Now solve it. What is given? Z is equal to 10 meter per second square, and that m0 and m1, that is m0 is equal to 10 kg, and m1 उल्टा कर दिए क्या? This is m0 is 5 kg, m0 is 10 kg. Solve it. Acceleration कितना आ रहा है बताओ जल्दी.
टेंशन तो नहीं है फर्स्ट वाले इक्वेशन में. फर्स्ट वाले इक्वेशन में टेंशन.
No, this is moving, है ना? So this tension अपने को numerical solve करनी है. So इस इक्वेशन हमने टेंशन कैलकुलेट कर लिया, इसमें जरूरत नहीं है. या इसको तुम ऐसे भी लिख सकते हो. इसको डायरेक्ट अगर लिखने में मैंने डायरेक्ट लिख दिया, इसको ऐसा भी लिखा जा सकता है. चलिए इसको हम उस ढंग से लिखते हैं जैसे हम पहले लिखते हैं. This is moving toward this. So what will happen? m0 z minus t. Okay, toward this. This is equal to minus that is equal to m0 a. लिखा जा सकता है. T is this is t, that is m1 a. तो ये चीज हुआ है ना. So that is equal to m0 z minus m1 a. It is equivalent to m0 a, or m0 a it is equivalent to m0 plus m1 a. ऐसा समझाना चाहिए. हाँ, मीन्स हमने दो अलग अलग सिस्टम लिया है. इस सिस्टम के लिए एक हो गया, दूसरे सिस्टम के लिए टेंशन के साथ इसको मैनेज किया. रिमेंबर दिस, जब कभी भी हम टेंशन को प्लस इस टी को किस डायरेक्शन पे लेना है, नेगेटिव साइन के साथ लेना है, फिर पॉजिटिव साइन के साथ लेना है, ये डिपेंड करता है कि ये सिस्टम किस डायरेक्शन पे मोशन पे, ये सिस्टम इस डायरेक्शन पे मोशन पे. तो दिस m0 g minus t is equal to that, and one to solve this. तो दो इक्वेशन है, दोनों इक्वेशन को सॉल्व कर सकते हैं. तो इस तरह डिफरेंट कनेक्टेड बॉडी लेकर प्रैक्टिस करना है तो धीरे धीरे क्लियर होता है. चलिए थर्ड वन कितना है इसका आंसर? 100/3. ये कितना है? 3.33 है ना, मीटर पर सेकंड स्क्वायर. और क्या निकालना था? 3 न्यूटन. Now we have 3 bodies connected with the string. This is the second one. This is the third one. The mass is m1, m2, m3, and this is connected here, and the complete system is moving towards in the upward direction. विथ एक्सेलरेशन ए, मीन्स हमने 3 बॉडी हैंग कर दिया और उसको ऊपर ऐसे खींच रहे हैं, है ना. सो यू हैव टू कैलकुलेट दिस टेंशन. दिस इज T1, T2 एंड T3. इसमें डेली लाइफ एक्सपीरियंस में इस चीज़ को सोच के देखो कि किस तरह से होगा इसमें. द कंप्लीट सिस्टम इज मूविंग along this. अब यहाँ पर हर बॉडी के लिए एक फ्री बॉडी डायग्राम बना करके हमें इक्वेशन से लिखनी है. तो इस पार्टिकुलर टेंशन में T1 के केस में, पहले इस टेंशन के लिए ये तीनों मास इफेक्टिव रहेगा. सेकंड T2 के केस में ये दोनों मास इफेक्टिव रहेगा, ये ऊपर वाला मास इफेक्टिव नहीं रहेगा. और थर्ड वाले केस में ये सिर्फ ये लास्ट वाला मास जो है इफेक्टिव रहेगा, है ना. तो अगर हम इक्वेशन अगर को लिखते हैं, चूंकि इस डायरेक्शन पे मोशन पे है, सो वी विल टेक दिस T1 एज द पॉजिटिव. ओके, द कंप्लीट सिस्टम का मास विथ एक्सेलरेशन ए चल रहा है, तो m1 प्लस m2 प्लस m3, सो दैट इज विथ माइनस साइन m1 प्लस m2 प्लस m3 मल्टीप्लाइड बाई a. एक्सेलरेशन ऊपर की तरफ है, तो न्यूटोनियन फोर्स जो ऊपर की तरफ लगेगा, एंड दिस इज इक्वल टू m1 प्लस m2 प्लस m3 मल्टीप्लाइड बाई z, क्योंकि एक्सेलरेशन ड्यू टू ग्रेविटी तो लगना ही, ग्रेविटेशनल फोर्स. So the tension T1 is equivalent to the sum of this. ये दोनों उस डायरेक्शन पे चला जाएगा, दोनों का सम हो जाएगा. So this T1 that is equal to m1 plus m2 plus m3 multiplied by a plus g. दोनों को जोड़ दो, दोनों काम निकल गया. What about the second T2? अब ये दोनों इफेक्टिव रहेगा. So here this T2 minus m2 plus m3 मल्टीप्लाइड बाई ए. इस केस में दोनों दैट इज इक्वल टू m2 प्लस m3 मल्टीप्लाइड बाई z, एंड दिस T2 दैट इज इक्वल टू m2 प्लस m3 a प्लस g. Similarly, you can write for this T3. So T3 minus m3a, it is equal to m3g. So this T3 is equal to m3. If that acceleration a किस acceleration से उसको पुल किया जा रहा है ये दिया गया है, तो तुम डिफरेंट मास पे कितना मास की वजह से उस स्ट्रिंग पे कितना टेंशन लग रहा है you can calculate. And the moral of the story is you have to just think about that free body diagram और कहाँ पर कितना टेंशन अप्लाई हो रहा है, और यहाँ पर एक्सेलरेशन का डायरेक्शन जो है किस डायरेक्शन पे सिस्टम मूवमेंट पे है, दिस इज वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट. ओके, चलिए करो, नेक्स्ट करते हैं. सो दिस इज दैट इंक्लाइंड प्लेन. दिस एंगल इज 30 एंड दिस एंगल इज 60. वन बॉडी 50 किलोग्राम और 30 किलोग्राम का इस पे रखा हुआ है. वन बॉडी इज समवेयर हियर and there is another body somewhere here, and this is of 50 kilogram and this is 30 kg, and this is one pulley somewhere here, and it is connected through चलिए बाकी फोर्स का डायरेक्शन बनाते हैं. जल्दी हमने इंक्लाइन प्लेन वाला किया है, तो फोर्स का डायरेक्शन हमें क्लियर होनी चाहिए, कौन कौन सा फोर्स कैसे लगेगा. चलो जल्दी से फोर्स डायग्राम ड्रा करो. फर्स्ट थिंग इज दिस इज कनेक्टेड थ्रू अ रोप, सो वी विल थिंक अबाउट द टेंशन ऑन द रोप. सो द डायरेक्शन ऑफ टेंशन इज ऑलवेज टुवर्ड्स द पुल्ली. सो दिस इज द टेंशन T that is equal in both directions. Now this is mass is, let's say, m1 and this is m2, so one force that will be due to gravitational, so this is that force, and again here also that force is m2z towards the gravity. दोनों में gravity की वजह से force लगना ही है. And now this angle is 30. Let's draw this angle will be 30, and this angle is theta 1 or theta 2, you can take. So we will have the component of this M1Z in two directions. So in this direction, this component is M1Z and cos 30 and cos theta, let's say cos 30. And in this direction, this will be M1G sin 30. And similarly, in this case also, if this angle is 60, then in this direction, the component will be M2G cos 60, and in this direction, this is M2Z sin 60. Okay, and this is this M1G cos 30. It is balanced by this normal N1, and here this is normal N2. And this system is now, since this is 50 kg, let's think this system is moving toward this with acceleration A. भाई हम तो एक मूविंग सिस्टम ले रहे हैं ना, तो ये सिस्टम जो है वो इस डायरेक्शन पे स्लाइड हो रहा है विथ एक्सेलरेशन A, मींस द एक्सेलरेशन, द डायरेक्शन ऑफ एक्सेलरेशन विल बी लाइक दिस. अगर वो चुपचाप बिकॉज ऑफ आइदर फ्रिक्शन और बैलेंसिंग with sufficient angles of inclination, अगर वो रेस्ट में है तो अपन रेस्ट के लिए इक्विलिब्रियम इक्वेशंस लिखते हैं. हम तो इस सिस्टम को मूविंग सिस्टम लेकर के चल रहे हैं. सो दिस सिस्टम इज मूविंग, लेट्स से along this with acceleration A, so the direction of this acceleration. Now we have to write the equation for both bodies. इसके लिए क्या होगा, इस डायरेक्शन पे मोशन पे है, ये तो बैलेंस हो गया. N1 is balanced by M1G cos theta is 30 is balanced by this N1, so we can calculate normal also. Now this is one force, this is the tension, and then that is the acceleration on this body. So just write equation for this. बताइए पहला इक्वेशन क्या होगा. बोलो. एक्सेलरेशन है तो इस डायरेक्शन पे मतलब टी निगेटिव इसमें लिख सकते हैं. सो दैट इज M1G sin 30 minus T, it is equal to acceleration ले सकते हैं, that is M1 multiplied by acceleration A. We'll put that M1 is equal to 50 kg later. And for this case, that T minus M2G sin 60, it is equal to M2 multiplied by A. Now put the value of M1 is equal to, M1 is 50 30 kg. निकाल टेंशन और एक ही वैल्यू से एक्सेलरेशन इस डायरेक्शन इक्वेशन ऐसा आ गया, उससे कोई फर्क नहीं पड़ता है ना. या तो फिर तुमको फिर मैग्नीट्यूड पॉइंट ऑफ व्यू से पहले से कैलकुलेट करके देखना पड़ेगा कि भाई किस डायरेक्शन पे फोर्स, ये पहले से कैलकुलेट करके देखना पड़ेगा. M2G साइन 60 की वैल्यू और इधर इस डायरेक्शन पे M1G साइन 30 की वैल्यू में कौन बड़ा है, फिर उसके हिसाब से ये होगा. या तो पहले ऐसे कैलकुलेट करो है ना, इसको पहले कैलकुलेट करके देख लो तो पता चलेगा इधर है, या फिर जस्ट टेक दैट एक्सेलरेशन ए रैंडमली. अगर निगेटिव आ रहा है मींस दैट सिस्टम इज मूविंग इन दिस डायरेक्शन. हमने तो उसको असम्पशन लेके चला है. माइनस साइन पे आ रहा होगा ए की वैल्यू, ए की वैल्यू माइनस 0.12 मीटर पर सेकंड स्क्वायर. दिस इज द आंसर. दिस में भी रॉन्ग, जस्ट डोंट बिलीव ब्लाइंडली ऑन द बुक है ना. प्रॉब्लम दिया हुआ सॉल्व प्रॉब्लम है. सो फिर तुम सॉल्व करते हो, तुम्हारा आंसर बार बार वही आ रहा है रिपीटेडली, देन मे बी यू आर राइट. Okay, so I am concluding. You have to solve such numbers of such problems, and in the next class we will discuss some more problems depending on your doubt. Okay, so the summary is just you have to draw a neat and clean diagram, free body diagram. You have to identify the force, different forces with magnitude as well as the direction. You have to make 2 or 3 equations depending on system and solve the problem for acceleration and tension. Okay, thank you.